Good morning, Facebook Nation. Dr. Troy Dukowitz here, and I'm excited to jump in on this topic today. It came to me while I was on the treadmill earlier this morning, and it's about consistency. And the question becomes this: are you consistently building or consistently destroying in your life? It's a great question when you look at your habits, your daily habits, in terms of like go to the start of your day and look at the start of your day and look at every action that you take throughout the course of the day until you go to bed tonight. Maybe even go back to yesterday. Look at when you got up yesterday morning and really review what you did throughout the course of the day until you went to bed last night. And the question is very simple. Are you consistently building in your life? Are you consistently taking action towards creating more in your life? Or are you consistently destroying things in your life? And this is why it's so important to look at the different categories of body, being, balance, and business. If you look at your business, are you consistently going into your business with the mindset of building, or are you destroying? Am I going into my office today with the objective of educating my patients and staying very consistent on my patient education? Or am I going in my office and I'm having a small talk, chit chat, talking about the baseball, talking about the weather, talking about fall, talking about back to school? One might build in terms of a acquaintanceship, but the other one destroys in terms of helping to empower patients to better understand what you do as a chiropractor. So look at your business. If we take all four categories and we just hone in and we focus on the one, we say, when I look at my business, am I doing things consistently? Am I consistently building or consistently destroying? If you're not educating daily, that means I have fluxes in it. That's inconsistency, right? So don't be shocked if you have an inconsistent patient flow. Don't be shocked if you have inconsistent new patients. Don't be shocked if you have inconsistent energy, inconsistent staff, because you yourself are showing up consistently destroying, not consistently building. So if I'm consistently building, I walk in and I say, okay, well, I'm going to consistently build today. So are you doing team meetings? I love it when it comes to team meetings, because chiropractors all the time, oh yeah, you think I should do that? Do you have an outline for this? You need a freaking outline? Sit down with your team and have a conversation. Now I do have outlines. But sit down with your team and get their head in the right place to be focused for the day. This is why I wake up in the morning and do a morning ritual. I get my head and heart in the right place so I can show up as the best version of who I am today. And so if you look at this and you step back and you go, okay, so to go into my office consistently, first of all, who do I have to become to walk in consistently focused and ready to serve? So I come from a place of power when I walk into my office. And then I have a team meeting that I do consistently every day so that I can help my team to get into a place of power. I can help my team to get into a place of focus so we can serve people today. Then I'm going to take care of people, and I need to be consistent in my focus in taking care of them. Consistent in my consciousness when I'm with that person. And whatever business you're in, whatever vocation you have, plug your job in here. Because when you're talking to people, you are either consistently building that relationship or you're consistently destroying it. So you have to look at every aspect of what you're doing. So when I wake up this morning, am I consistently taking the actions that are necessary to build in my life, or am I being inconsistent in what I'm doing, which means that I'm consistently destroying? I hope that makes sense, because you know how I love to use a play on words. And this is a play on words, but it is so incredibly important to understand that, because if you're consistently walking into your office and not having team meetings, it is not helping your business to grow. That consistency is killing you. If you're consistently on Facebook, don't log off now because this will help you. But if you're consistently on Facebook during patient hours, that will consistently destroy your business. If you're consistently checking your email, if you're consistently checking your phone for text messages throughout the course of the day, when you're supposed to be focusing on taking care of people, you are consistently destroying your business. And you can't help more people if you are taking actions that are distracting you from helping people to understand health and healing. Period. End of story. So then I get to lunch and I say, what do I do at lunch? Oh, I'm so tired. I need to go home and take a nap. So you consistently do things to sedate and not face the facts of reality, which is you had your head up your ass all morning and you need to refocus for the afternoon. So some people like to tune out when they get into morning or get into lunchtime. I don't understand that. Now, meditating is different. I meditate. It brings calmness. It allows you to hear the voice. It allows you to have focus. It gets you connected with source. Absolutely 100%. And then you go back in the afternoon and what are you consistently doing? So now let's look at this blanketed across the table, because you walk into an office and you tell your patients that they need to be consistent with your appointments. But we go over here and we look at your body and realize that you're not consistently getting up in the morning and working out to take care of yourself. How can you ask a patient to show up and consistently come to the office when you can't even consistently wake up in the morning and go work out? So you're consistently destroying your own health. And you want to try to preach to me how I need to be healthy when you're not even taking your own advice. Look at your relationship with God and you say, are you consistently connecting with God on a daily basis? Are you consistently connected there? Or are you inconsistent, which the consistency of not doing this means that my relationship with God becomes destroyed. I become separated. I become separated from the voice. I become separated from my source of connectedness to this world, to all of humanity, to eternity. I look at my relationships and I say, okay, my relationship with my wife and my relationship with my kids, I look at both of those. Am I consistently pouring into them daily? Consistently? Or am I consistently distracted by my cell phone? Am I consistently distracted by I have to do stuff around the house? Am I consistently distracted by emails, by texting people? Are you consistently distracted at home in your relationships? See, what happens is that consistently destroys relationships. If you saw my post the other day, my little boy turned 6 on Friday. We're 2 sleeps away from him turning 6. What I know is that the consistency of my habits in pouring into him is what's created strength in our relationship over the years. If I'm consistently coming home and tuning into Facebook, consistently coming home and tuning into Twitter or whatever else is out there, if I'm consistently doing all these things to distract my relationship with him, he's going to be 10 in the blink of an eye, and he's going to start wanting to consistently hang out with his other friends more than he's going to want to hang out with daddy. If I'm consistently showing up in my practice and I'm not focused, if I'm consistently showing up in my practice and I'm not putting energy and pouring energy into my business and pouring energy into my team and pouring energy into my practice members and helping them to better understand what it is that we do, I'm consistently destroying my business. And then you sit back and wonder why you don't have things the way that you want them. Or you sit back and wonder, like, man, I feel like I'm so close, but I can't seem to work it all out. I can't seem to take that next step. I can't seem to cross the line. You know what you need to do? You need to step back, take a look at the line, and ask yourself where you're not being consistent. Because if you're not consistently building, you're consistently destroying. So look, that's what I've got for you here today. Isaac Murphy, thanks for being here. Mike Southwick, my man, good to see you. Marla Robertson Tarpo, good to see you as well. Good morning. Hey folks, thanks for being here. It's been Dr. Troy Dukowitz. Please, as always, hit like, hit share, forward this to somebody that you think can benefit. Put their name down below as well, and maybe even put your own declaration that says, here's what I'm going to consistently start doing in my life starting today so I can consistently start building instead of destroying. I'm Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been My Inspired Morning. I hope some way, somehow it helps you to have an inspired day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.